DBS plays. Hey folks, we are back with more. Well, yeah, you know, we're back. So this is actually a few days later, as okay, well, yeah, as you can tell, it's a few days later because I don't clearly have not been here for a little while. Well, I would have been here a little sooner. Just that, you know, I was kind of busy over the weekend. It was a long weekend, so, you know, and now we're gonna wait.
Come in, gentlemen. Can you hear me?
Sir, you gave us an erroneous password.
Implausible! Unless, is this Tuesday or Wednesday? Anyway, sorry to have missed our meeting, but I was called away to film a commercial for our weapons facility.
But, sir, what about the...
Commercial? I was great! Here, watch this.
Megacorp keeps you warm, keeps you healthy, and now keeps you safe. Hello, I'm Abercrombie Fizzwidget, and I'd like to welcome you to the new Megacorp Weapons Facility. We offer guided tours to show you how our weapons are made. Our highly trained experts spend their day creating the latest in heavy-duty weaponry to protect you and your whole family. So stop by today and bring the kids. Our tours are both informative and fun. And who knows, you just might learn something.
That was one handsome fellow, eh, boys? Fizzwidget out.
Sir, wait! Mr. Fizzwidget, come in!
Perhaps we can still find him at the weapons facility.
So in this case, we're going to be doing some more challenges, which we already did, so it's not that much of a surprise to see here. Oh, just one left. But anyway, shoot, where is that last one at? I see it on the radar, but I can't see, let's see here. Where are you at? Where is the heck are you? Shoot, I can't see where it's at. Like, I see, obviously you can see on the radar. Oh, wait, up there, okay. But anyway, so I've been busy this, these past, so many days. So basically, what I've been doing is I've been busy, so there were some times where I feel like I had free time, but I was busy I was wanting to play some other games at the time, so but anyway, so I got a new mic. Me brother is a hand-me-down from him, but it is better and newer than my current mic that I'm using. I mean, this one's been getting me by, but you know, not bad to upgrade. And well, we both figure like me and him could use both the mics. So I won't be getting rid of this mic, but me and him could use it for like having two mics instead of just using this one for doing Let's Plays on our Let's Play channel. So, but the reason I'm using my old mic right now, I'm not using my new mic right now, but the reason I'm using it is just to stay consistent in this series of videos that I cobble together. Just so that way, unless I have to change between now and, you know, by the time I finish this game, I think, yeah. I wanted to stay consistent, basically. So that's why I'm still using this. So after this playthrough, again, unless I have to change, after this playthrough, I will start using my newer mic. And by the way, there was a glitch I had one time in this area where I have it on this channel. It was like an old glitch, like a video of when I was playing the Vita version. I somehow got outside of the sphere. I don't know how, but I did. I managed to do that. So, yeah. That was an interesting experience. But I had proof of it through videotaping it. No. Why does this look like Earth, kind of? But anyway. I can't remember. I guess I have all my ammo for all my weapons. Let's see here. So, in the PS2 version, this takes longer to get through because, like, he's supposed to be talking right now, but he doesn't for some reason in this playthrough. There's also a skill point. There's a skill point for letting all the survivor, or the people survive the attacks from both these raccoon swirl type things and these little creatures, and also like, you know, in general, like, I don't kill them. Part of me thinks that, like, they had them not talk because it would take a lot longer to get the skill point, but I don't think that's the reason. Realistically, they probably just, like, couldn't program it in for some reason. I say realistically because, I mean, I don't know much about the programming stuff, but, like, it kind of feels like, because Auto Mines, I think, is the ones who, are the ones who, like, ported all this. And I'm pretty sure the reason, and by the way, it cycles through again. You don't have to, like, die or start over some way. Oh yeah, and you also get a skill point for launching all these rockets. Where, like, the first one just fell over, the second one blew up, the third one was launching, but then it fell back down, as you can see, and then that one actually launches up all the way. Except not really, because, you know, I could technically skip this thing right here if I wanted to, but I'm just gonna, you know, between the two puzzle things, this is the easier one. You just still have to keep track of things. And by the way, if you want to know what happens, that's what happens if you know. Well, okay, you don't have to exit and come back in, but I just accidentally did that. But, anyway, yeah, so, realistically speaking, they probably couldn't do it right, or at least not in time for when Sony probably wanted this out. Now that I think about it, I have a feeling that this was... I may have heard a story before that may not be the case, and I just completely forgot. And I could be completely wrong on this. But I have a feeling that because this came out when Ratchet and Clank... Oh yeah, there's that rocket. Fell back down. This came out when Ratchet and Clank was hitting its 10th anniversary. So I'm wondering if that might be the case where the reason that that the game came out, you know, maybe it was rushed, is what I'm saying. And by the way, again, I could use that first-person cheat and just go up there and finish finish this level, the main part of it anyway. But I'm gonna go through here, even though I've already got the sheep gun. I just wanted to, you know, to come through here. But in any case, so yeah, I just thought, well, what did I think? I like losing my train of thought. It's one of my favorite things. I mean, why else would I do it so much? Anyway, so there's like a area up over here where, let's see here. Come through. Dang it. There we go. The area through here. Okay, instead of using the natural way, which is those things, I'm just gonna. I don't want to bother since I don't really need to be up here. I just wanted to show that up here, this is where you get a certain thing. First, you have to defeat. Well, it is advised that you defeat the enemy first, anyway. But anyway, so you go through here, and there's a guy here. It's that Captain Quark fan, and he's mad at Ratchet and for shaming him and all that. And you know, you get an item from another planet. Well, not really a planet, but you know, another level. You come back here, you give it to him, and then he gives you a bolt. I think he gives you the bolt grabber. So basically, you know, kind of like in the first game, except in this one, it's yeah. Well, same thing. Anyway. Let's see here. Bless me. I'm just using this as an excuse to level up my weapons, as you can imagine. But yeah, so what is there to talk about? So, well, while I think of what to talk about, just enjoy the gameplay, I guess. You know, sometimes I think I wonder if I should just release these without commentary. But then sometimes I think, well, that might be kind of the point of watching it, at least on this channel. Because like, if you want no commentary, then you'd go to my my Just Some Gameplay channel. Let's see here. And of course, you put the spider bot through there. I'll just show you what it's like. Again, don't really need to go through here. Just wanted to show off. So yeah, there's like a bolt up here. You know, you hit this little switch, and you come all the way up here with Ratchet, and you get the bolt. It's a cool little use of the weapon. Let's see here. Of course, you all can always comment below if you'd rather not hear me commentate while I play these games. If you just want to see the gameplay. But again, I feel like it would kind of defeat the purpose of you know, having these Let's Plays, but at least in a unique way. I mean, it's as unique as it can be. But the most unique thing about it is that I'm talking. You know what I mean? It's not a unique concept for someone to talk over a Let's Play, of course. I'm just saying that, like, that's the only thing that makes it stand out from other Let's Plays is just who's the one who's talking, you know? Who's the one who's playing the game, who's, you know, the one who's talking and the one who's, you know. But if you all do prefer just seeing this, saying, hey, I don't mind if you just don't talk, we know it's you playing, blah blah blah. Let's see here. Yeah, let's use this for now. I swear, if this is like some... It'd be funny if this was some like commentary on like weapons and, you know, commercial of the weapon, blah blah blah. And it's like the whole attraction of, you know, Ratchet and Clank is to have... Oh wait, shoot. Should have done this first. I may have to be right back, folks. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright. We're back. Potentially have to go away again. My dog just likes to bark at, like... Well, well, okay, let me say it this way. Not bark at nothing. Rather, either bark at unimportant things, or bark at, or like if he saw something go by, he'll just keep barking. You know, that kind of deal. Like, that doesn't really stop. He keeps checking out, and he keeps wanting to bark. And he was just growling, but, you know... dogs. They can be overprotective. But we love them. Anyway. Let's see. But yeah, if this was something saying, like, some commentary on, like, all the weapons of the blah 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 blah, humanity, the commercialism weapon, I don't know. So whatever message they're trying to convey, it's like, well, the whole attraction of Ratchet and Clank is using the different weapons. At least that was in the older games. In these games. Also, sometimes I forget this series is 20 plus years old. Like Ratchet and Clank 3 is going to be 20 years old this year, if not yet. I think it came out later on in 2004, but yeah. I want to see what's up here. Okay, well, if I can. And now me cat's one. Okay, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna waste my time doing that if I can't get up there. I'm sure there's some way to do it like that, but you know. Yeah, you get to see this cutscene again. The Sheepinator. I didn't say again, though. What is it, Sylvester? What are you talking about, Keycat? Yeah? Okay, hey, it's an important conversation, folks. What is it? Let's see here. What? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. Let me see here. Let me fill up that ammo. And folks, I'll be right back. I think I know what he wants. And we're back. Alright, time to deal with this puzzle here. Let's see here. Oop. Ah. Now, let's see here. Let me get right here and see what I can do. Because, like, if I don't get right there, if I don't stay in that area, I could, well, I could cause this, problem. Like, if I get hit, then this thing, you know, aborts. And, like, not that I couldn't take care of these guys without the spider thing, but, you know. Alright. I don't know if that... Okay, that didn't take care of all those little landmine things, but... Yeah. Also didn't kill all the enemies. Cool. Ow. Let's see here. Not gonna do it this playthrough, but there was a hold on, let me take care of these guys first. So up there was a nanotech upgrade. You had to solve a little puzzle over here, but that gets really annoying. Since I've already got it, then you know I don't want to bother with it. Alright, this thing is almost upgraded. I want to go ahead and take care of this. Oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure the lighting glitch is from the fact that it was supposed to be the glitch, or I mean the glitch, the thing here, the lighting fog here. That's why it's suddenly all foggy in that area. I don't know, some kind of weird glitch. Wow, okay. Down to my last 3 upgrades. I'll go ahead and put the Rhino there. Just because. Actually, I think, yeah, I'll just keep the Rhino too there for now. So yeah. Words. Ow. Die. So technically what you're actually supposed to do with these is do this, like hold the button and then like control them. Makes it stand out a little more, but you know, other than the fact that like, you know, there's a lot of enemies. This was definitely the transitional game of you know, going from a platformer that has shooting in it to a shooting game with some platforming in it. This game was kind of the transition of that. It has like almost equal parts platforming, and this is what happens if you lose. So, you know, you have to kind of this one has equal parts platforming and equal parts shooting, or it feels that way. Like some areas have more platforming and some areas have more shooting, or combat and stuff. But yeah, in Ratchet Clank 3, there's definitely a lot more shooting and battles and stuff than platforming.
Angela Cross, calling Ratchet on secure band 7 Echo Foxtrot.
Ratchet here. Angela? Is that your name?
Ratchet was calling you something quite different.
Oh, was he now? Anyway, I'm just calling to warn you that Thugs for Less have taken over my flying lab.
But were the thugs not working for you?
Not anymore. Apparently, someone's made them a better offer. I tell you, between the thugs and the Protopet, this whole galaxy's heading for—
Wait, say again? Protopet?
Oh, yeah. It's what they're calling the experiment now. Here, watch this.
Why is Billy sad? Is he cold, hungry, or maybe just...
Oh, no, take it away!
lonely? Introducing the Megacore Protopet. Your child will shriek with joy when he meets our adorable friend. Wanna play ball? So does the Protopet. Need a partner for tag? Go find the Protopet. Up for some cops and robbers?
Help! Police!
So is you-know-who. Just ask Billy. The Megacore Protopet. Stop by Planet Bolden and get yours free from Abercrombie Fizzwidget himself.
You mean that thing is going to be a pet?
Megacorp intends to market a killer. That is simply unconscionable.
Which is exactly what I've been trying to tell you. There will be disastrous consequences for the entire galaxy if that monster is distributed.
We must get through to Mr. Fizzwidget.
If you still think he'll listen, you should try to catch him on the planet Bolden. I'll upload the coordinates.
This could be our last chance.
Silver City. You know, sometimes you gotta wonder about, like, what the other parts of the planet is like whenever you go to, like, different planets. And then I think, you know, that gives an excuse for, like, if they ever, in a future game, they decide to come back to it. Let's see here. Alright, Silver City, Bolden. Because it could be like, you know, this could be an excuse for, like, oh...
Listen up, thugs fellas. We got a big job ahead, so pay attention. Megacorp has hired us to protect their CEO, Mr. Fizzwidget. They feel that he's getting a little, you know, cuckoo in his old age, and are concerned for his safety. Now, Fizzwidget's kind of old-fashioned, so I want everything handled with the... pride and courtesy people have come to expect from us. Also, be on the lookout for these two characters. I have a personal interest in seeing them rubbed out, so I'm offering a free pizza party to the squad who bags them. And remember, that includes drinks and desserts. Over and out.
But yeah, it just seems like, you know, it's like if they ever come back to these planets, we could be like, oh, they're on a different part of the planet, you know, or a different part of the city, or, you know what I mean? Which, I mean, they kind of did that in the Up Your Arsenal, where like they go back to like Blackwater City and stuff, but they're like in a different part of the city. And of course, it had been a couple of years since then, and, you know, or a while, so some parts could have changed. But I'm just saying that, like, you know, that could be an excuse to come back to a planet and it not look the same. Let's see, we go through here. It seems like it would be more complicated because you got so many ships flying by. But it's really not all that hard. This is probably the harder part of it because you got actually, I mean, you could fall to your death, of course, in the other parts, but, you know, here it's just like, yeah. Oh, camera. Okay, there we go. So that opens that door, so you can get back to your ship if you want to. I'm gonna go through here first, just to show it off. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I'm hoping, I'm really hoping for this change in, the gaming industry, where, like, the change in the gaming industry being, which, by the way, you get a skill point if you get through this without getting hurt, which can be hard to do. But anyway, hoping for that change in the gaming industry where they realize, hey, maybe we shouldn't make these graphically advanced games as our only, you know, at least when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation. It's like, maybe we shouldn't make this just our standard. Let's just make this like a special event type of thing to have. Wait, I don't need this. Why did I click it? Anyway. I think that's one of three that's the other one of three locations. There's this one, there's the one we saw in the first one, and then there's one in the desert. But anyway, yeah, I'm hoping, like, because at this point, graphics really have gotten to a point where it's like, okay, we get it, it looks really good, And, you know, don't get me wrong, it looks amazing. Like, the Ratchet Clank, Rift Apart looks incredible. And, I mean, I get it. They could probably upgrade, you know, they're getting more and more realistic, but when it takes more and more time for games that used to come out, like, almost, or yearly, or almost yearly, you know, it's just like, we kind of, not that we want games yearly, from the same series yearly. We just want more games than just how much we got now in terms of exclusives, because it's like, what's the point in getting the system if, like, you barely have any exclusives? And I mean, heck, the PS5 right now, it only has so many actual exclusives. Because, like, let's see. Like, people have been pointing this out, like, Xbox is worse, of course. There are, like, 0 exclusives for the Xbox Series X/S. There are 0 of them, as far as I know of. Because, I may have already pointed this out earlier, I don't remember. But as I pointed out, possibly, is that, you have Xbox, let's see. The games are either also on PC, also on Xbox One, and probably also PC, or also on PS5, or some mix of the three. So there are really no Xbox Series exclusives. Really, the only reason I have one, I may have already said this, I can't remember now, it's been a few days for this session. So, like, the only reason I have an Xbox is because there was a platinum bolt right there, and I had to use a spider bot to, no, I don't know. Anyway, the only reason I have an Xbox Series X right now is simply because of my friends have the Series X's and stuff, and, like, it runs better. I mean, it's right now it's basically just a better Xbox One. That's what it is. It's like the best Xbox One you can get. But, you know, it also has games that you can't run on the Xbox One. But, you know, again, most of them are also on PS5. Let me do this, and then I'll do this. There we go. But yeah, so, well, let me use this one last time, just to, yeah. But anyway. Yeah, so the Series, I have a Series X, and I didn't want to get a Series S. I had thought about it just to save some money, but I thought, well, I'll probably want to get the physical games, and, at some point, and, you know. So I just got the Series X just because of that, even though I knew there were really no exclusives. I was just like, well, my friends, most of the friends I actually play online with have Xbox Series X's. And currently, in terms of, in terms of functioning, or better functioning online, that's cheaper, Xbox is the cheaper choice. In terms of console games, you just fell through the ground. Okay, why not? But yeah, so that's the only reason I have a Series X. If my friends had them, I'll play. Like, PlayStation increased their prices of their online to, instead of $60 a year for the standard, it's $80 a year now. Which I know that's like a year, but that's still a lot of money to spend on something like that. Like, for a while though, there was like a discount on like the top premium thing, and that's what I got that for like a month. Like, you could pay the monthly price, but like the monthly price is pretty high for like the maximum stuff, but also for, you know, the regular stuff. It's like that's a bit, you know, because PlayStation, I mean PS3 used to be free. Used to be free online. Then they went to the same price. Then they went to paid for being, and had it being the same price as for the PS4 generation, being the same price as the Xbox. And now they're more expensive than Xbox. So unless it's a darn good, you know, a way to play games with PlayStation Plus, so unless like they run perfectly even with the worst internet connection, that's yeah. Xbox is technically the cheaper choice right now to play online. But yeah, really, but like, while Xbox Series X, like, I don't think it has any exclusives. The PS5 has exclusives, it's just that not really that many. I'm trying to think of, like, because for a while, Ratchet Clank Rift Apart was like one of their only exclusives. One of. But yeah, it isn't anymore, because it became the first Ratchet Clank game to be released on PC. Also. It's not, I was about to say the first non-PlayStation Ratchet Clank game, but if you include the mobile games, then, you know, that's not true. But yeah, so yeah, the series, yeah, the PS5 really does not have a lot of exclusives, because a lot of them have also come to PC, kind of like a situation with the Series X. And I'm trying to think of some games that are, because, like, again, it's a case of, with the PS5, a lot of them at least, are either also on PC now, also on PS4, or also on Series X. And it's just like, what are we doing here? Some people think that, yeah, we should just get rid of exclusives because... Okay, I've stated my concern, like, on my Discord thing, which you can join if you want to. I think I call it Danny Vanessa's Discord, something like that. I don't even remember the name I gave it.
Gotta let this stomp out.
Anyway. That was a glitch. But anyway. So like, Xbox is, or I mean, people think that there should be no more exclusives. Some people are saying, well, Xbox has a good idea, don't have any more exclusives. Which, because it seems like Xbox is slowly going to that. They've released, I mean, the first rare game is being released on PlayStation, which is Sea of Thieves. I think it's already released now. But, yeah, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, so there's so now the PlayStation has the, yeah. The PlayStation has Sea of Thieves now. The first rare game to come to PlayStation. Because for a while it was on just about everything but PlayStation. I mean, before they became a second-party developer for Nintendo, and then eventually became a, you know, like first-party developer for, or second-party, whatever, for Microsoft. But yeah, so yeah, yeah, anyway, PlayStation technically still has some sort of exclusives on it right now, but not really. Not much, anyway. It's not on PS5, at least. And there is a Platinum Bolt up there that's waiting for you, but you have to come back to the planet because you can't do it. If you try to do it without running into the cutscene, basically you can't. Like, it plays.
What the? This isn't BizWidget.
Would you like a free proto-pet sample?
Where is he?
Freeze, knuckleheads!
Oh, no.
The two of yous are under arrest for attempting to bump off Mr. Fizzwidget.
But this isn't...
Save it, Fuzzy. You're not fooling anyone. You and your metal buddy just earned yourselves a trip to our new prison. Watch this.
Thugs for Less Prison would like to wish you a happy incarceration. After a poolside orientation, all new inmates will meet one-on-one with a galactic nutritionist. This professional will ensure that you're eating a species-appropriate diet for your entire stay. Next, come check out our fitness spa with your personal trainer. Remember, a prison term can feel twice as long if you're not in proper shape. And for those times when you're just feeling blue, come talk it out with one of our 10 full-time life coaches. They'll help you find your smile again. Thugs for Less Prison. Experience the maximum in security.
What'd you think of that?
That didn't seem so bad.
I assume you have provisions for vegetarians.
Of course. Vegan or fruit. Wait a minute. You, take them away. And then pound their ship, too.
And that's the only time you see Helga in this game.
Hey. Sorry. I have thoroughly analyzed our surroundings, and I'm afraid that there is absolutely no means of escape. Except that.
Someone's got a girlfriend.
I will be right back.
Don't, stop for anything along the way.
So yeah, the other Clank part, one of the other Clank parts. Folks, I'm gonna be right back. And we're back. Let's see here. But yeah, that's the only time you see Helga in this game, is that image there. She appears in 3. And then she did, like, the trilogy is pretty much the only time she's appeared. She may have been a downloadable character in Ratchet Clank Full Frontal Assault. Because like there's like a mode in Full Frontal Assault where you can use like there's downloadable content for it where you get to use different characters. Let's see here. Which I wish I could have gotten into Full Frontal Assault, but at least as a single player game, it is not very good. Like basically, Ratchet Clank games from 2011, the Ratchet Clank games from 2011 and 2012 were well, they were very much like multiplayer games. Like even though you could play single player, they were very much multiplayer games. Multiplayer focused. But oh yeah, by the way, Hammerbot, that's what I was yeah. Look at him, he looks so happy. Hammer us away. Get us hammered, what? Enter. So I like to do this right here. So normally, these guys would come back up. You would have to use the bots to destroy them. To kill them and stuff, and they like as you go through up there, they'd like come back up, and then you have to send them out to kill them. But what I'm going to do is kill one of them, just to show off that Clank. If you're quick enough, you can kill them with Clank. Typically, they're supposed to be like they can kill you like or hit you really easily, but again, like right there. And I'm pretty sure what the thing is that they were probably weakened to be like, so that like so it's supposed to be like the bots can kill them easily. Like this right here. They were probably weakened to just, supposed to be like, oh, they're so powerful they can die in one hit from the little bots. But, if you're quick enough with Clank, yeah. You can kill them in one hit, so I can't imagine that Clank is just so powerful. I think that's just the way they programmed it. I can imagine anyway. Now, there's two options here. I can either press the button and this will go off, or I can do this. And you know, it basically does the same thing. I thought that was interesting. I'm sure they thought they were fun. This is where you first see the Zodiac. Like, you can get the Zodiac. Is on this ship here, this level. And it's like, it costed even more than the Rhino 2. So the Rhino 2, basically, yeah. Let's see here. Ow. So they're getting a little tougher now. Like, a little more health is being taken away. Oh. Alright, well, just because. Was definitely overkill, but, you know, with how much ammo I used, but it, you know, yeah. Now just one more weapon to upgrade, and if this somehow screws up my my trophy getting with my other account, if I decide to come back to it, in all honesty, it's just, you know, if I do, you know, if it screws it up, I can always just create another save file and just start all over. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I love playing through this game, so I can always do that. May take a bit longer. I may end up getting mad at my past self, this self of mine. But you know what? I still love playing through this game, so it's not like I just dread playing through this game again. Let's see here. And you can actually skip the clank if you're fast enough. You can actually skip the clank part right here. I'm not going to, but you can if you use the first person thing just right without touching that elevator there. You can actually like get up there. Now, of course, they also made it to where you couldn't jump like that. But yeah, you can. I think it could potentially soft lock the game because I think Clank is, you know, they don't count him as being free yet, so I could be wrong, but, you know, that's just funny. Anyway. So I remember using cheats one time, using some codebreaker cheats, and I remember trying to set it up to where he could have his original armor, and like also have all the skill points unlocked, and you know, without actually doing them because I was a dumb kid. Whoa. But I remember using it and trying to give him his, because I thought it would just be for the looks. I was trying to give him his Commando suit back. I mean, technically you could play through this entire game without unlocking any of the armor, any of the extra armor. But the problem is, let's see, what is the problem? Oh yeah, the problem is when I gave him his Commando suit back, it kind of glitched out. Something glitched out and well, not glitched. Okay, I feel like I glitched it out when I also gave him the beach suit, the costume. But also there was a moment here one time where like the hammer bot was going like in the opposite direction, but like touching the bridge bot, and like they just got stuck. But anyway, so yeah, my mind is like running so many things at once right now, so I have to really stop and think about this.
Hey, check this out. Another wrench.
That's the way he did that. But then he has his regular Omni wrench later on. Like in the next game. And like this is like part of the story. He gets new wrench upgrades. But anyway, he just broke the fourth wall. But anyway, but yeah, so where did I go? Oh yeah, so I tried to give him his commando suit because I thought it would like be like you know, just for looks, but no, it was the health. It was it came with the health stuff too. So well, basically, not like that it decreased my health points, but it did, you know, decrease the armor. So I was getting killed really easily. So I just thought, oh shoot. And I think something screwed up about it, and I'm pretty sure I don't have that save file anymore, but yeah. It was, yeah, you better be careful with those cheat devices, in all honesty. By the way, those cheat devices are really expensive these days. I'm not really sure why, but they are.
So, did you run into your little friend out there?
I do not know what you mean.
And like nowadays, I kind of have regrets for getting rid of my GameCube and my Action Replay, because there are certain games where I'm like, man, I need these cheats. At least when it comes to multiplayer stuff. I may have mentioned this before, but like when it comes to multiplayer stuff, like I don't mind cheats. I really don't mind cheats. Like for okay, not in multiplayer gameplay, but rather to unlock stuff for multiplayer. Because when you don't have multiplayer, which by the way, there was a platinum bolt down there, and the way you do is you fly down there, and of course to fly back up, they got the little pad down there. You have to be really careful with it though. And through here, you find the plumber on this planet. You have to fly through there, and you have to be careful with the lava, and also watch the time on, on your levitator. So basically, it's kind of like this, except I should have waited. Yeah. But yeah, so you go through here, you kind of hang around up here a little bit while the lava does its thing, and then go back down, and then go back up. And then you see the plumber here, and you buy a Captain Quark figure off of him that he finds in that pipe. So in this one, you don't really run into him for story purposes. In like the story, you just run into him as a side mission. But anyway. Oh no. Come on now. Sometimes you can like accidentally run into the wrong area, and that gets pretty annoying. Because the joystick thinks you're wanting to go one way when you're trying to go another way. I feel like that's my fault. I did not properly... Yeah. Now let's go. You have to be really careful through moments like this. Let's see here. Okay, checking my phone for messages. But in any case, oh no. Alright, and we're done there. The escape.
Ratchet, Clank, I hope this gets through to you. I'm transmitting from the Thugs for Less fleet. This ship just returned from a megacorp distribution center, and I think I found the answer to...
Hey, who's there?
Meow.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing here? Sending a message to your little pals, huh? Well, say goodbye, boys. Take her to headquarters.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Yes, Angela knows how to defeat the protopet.
And?
And she does a terrible cat impression.
And we have to rescue her from the thugs.
Agreed. We need that answer.
And we have to protect her.
Okay. I will upload the coordinates.
So yeah, it becomes a rescue mission. So she's a damsel for a little bit. Calm down. It's just for a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, it's another one of these. This one takes a little bit longer because you can't just you have to destroy these big ships that like take longer to destroy. Planet Gorn.
I detect thugs for less ships at 1 o'clock.
It's payback time.
And let's see here, because if I try to destroy it with the nuke, the ships get damaged, but they don't like die right away. And by the way, they can disappear. No, wait, no, this isn't. Okay, that's a challenge actually, where they disappear and stuff. Or well, it's one ship, but it's like a ghost ship, so it like goes invisible for a little bit, and, you know. Where be that other ship? Oh, here's another one. So yeah, once you have all the right equipment and stuff, it doesn't take that long. Okay. We're running out of fuel here. Let's see here. So that was pretty quick.
Well, it looks like the thugs moved Angela out of this quadrant. See if you can pick up any transmissions on the deep space channels.
What is your problem? I'm trying to make a living here, and you two losers keep lousing it up. Ratchet and Clank, isn't it? Yeah. Look, if you two don't hightail it back to your own galaxy, I'm gonna blast you into so many pieces you'll need a... well, there's gonna be a lot of them. I can tell you that. So you two hit the road, and don't bother trying to find me, because I got wind. I mean, I'm like the wind. You never know where I might show up next. And I blow hard, and I can be cooling on a warm summer day. Well, you get the idea. Goodbye, morons!
Does he realize he has just transmitted his exact location?
If not, he's about to find out.
So he's about to find out. But anyway. Okay, so I remember one time thinking I got stuck. Now that I think about it, I remember one time thinking I got stuck in an area in or in the first ship area where there's different challenges. I was thinking like, wait, do I have to do all these challenges? Why can't I just go to the next planet? You know, again, I was a dumb little kid. But I was doing that, and then, let's see here. Hold on just a moment. Yeah, this is one that takes a little bit longer because it goes invisible sometimes. Or kind of, you know, goes transparent. And, you can't attack it when it's like that. But yeah, so I mean, it doesn't take that long when you have the right equipment. It just takes a little longer because because it's goes transparent, unattackable for a little bit. Let's see here. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Did it at the wrong time. Of course, I can't run into it because I'll die. Oh well, I did it. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, so I remember I got stuck, or thinking I got stuck, and then I was like, well shoot, I'll just hit triangle, and I'm gonna hit triangle, or I don't want to do any more of the challenges, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I didn't have to keep doing those challenges. Those were optional. Again, this was a time when I didn't really read. I didn't really look at the names of stuff. I didn't really, you know, didn't really read all that much, so I just kind of went on to action and just mostly got by. But, yeah. Once I started reading more, it's like, oh, this makes sense right here. These rings like in Superman 64. It's funny, you know, it's funny whenever you watch some AVGN episodes and you think, oh man, oh shoot. You watch some AVGN episodes, you look at some of the stuff he counts as a problem, or like cliches and stuff, and it's like, you know, or points out stuff, and then then there's so many other games afterwards where he's like, well, it does this kind of like this game, and I'm like, and then you start to think, maybe that was just normal back in the day. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. And we have returned. We have returned anyway. So, but yeah, like you look at the. I actually remember what I'm talking about this time. You look at a lot of the AVGN episodes, and you know, he talks about like all this stuff, and like you realize it seems like it's just normal. It's just a normal thing to do with games. Like when he talks about the Superman ring challenges and stuff. Well, it's like, or the ring level or whatever. Well, that was that seemed to be normal because I mean there are so many other games that have ring challenges like that. And I was thinking of that because of the ring challenges I was doing. It's just that, I mean, like, of course it's not a problem to have ring challenges. It's just that you have to execute it well, and just Superman 64 did not execute it very well. Let's see here. Again, this is another moment where I could skip it by going that way. There's a lot of these levels that you could just skip these sections. I used to actually do that as a kid more, like, because I didn't want to do all this stuff, but now I feel like it's funner to do it. Unless I just, you know, don't feel like it. Let's see, I'm going to get that out here. Oh yeah, I need the dynamo. Let's see here. So you can kill these ships. You're not required to, but you know, if you want those extra points. But anyway, those extra upgrade points for the weapons that are not upgraded. Also, you get a little bit of bolts. And also, maybe not, okay, maybe it's not there, but somewhere there's like a section where you find another, either platinum bolt or another health upgrade. Oh, it's right over here. Yeah, you use the dynamo and you go up there, and yeah. There's certain things I remember. I've played through this a few times, looking through. Of course, the only reason I know about a lot of this stuff, like, I figured out some of it through just playing the game. But then, I also figured out some of it through, let's see here. But then I also figured out some of it through just, like, online years later. Looking it up on YouTube. It's funny, like, back in the day, like, I would use YouTube here and there. Like, I obviously had a YouTube channel, so I'd upload videos. I didn't really watch a whole lot of videos online. It wasn't until, like, 2013, I think. Like, mid to late 2012, or sometime in 2013. I just all of a sudden, like... So the reason I started using YouTube more was because of Crash Bandicoot. My love of Crash Bandicoot. Which is like the quick way to describe it, just like the very fast way. But basically, I looked up on YouTube, like I'm not saying I didn't watch anything on YouTube, I just didn't watch a bunch of people who, unless it was like some game announcement, you know, gameplay announcements or something, or game trailers. But like I didn't actually watch a lot of people's, or subscribe to a lot of people until like, sometime in like 2012 or 2013. I think it was like 2013. I was just sitting there like, you know, I want to look up something about Crash Bandicoot. I love Crash Bandicoot. I look it up, and I see because I knew, alright, so before that, I knew something about Did You Know Gaming, because I would see like people posting on Facebook and stuff. And then I saw Did You Know Gaming's video on, Crash Bandicoot. I was like, oh, cool. Let's look this up. You know, and then that was the first time I knew about... So all the weapons are upgraded now. That was the first time I knew about Cat Icarus. That was the first time I knew about Did You Know Gaming videos. I watched that, and then eventually I watched a Portal video, which had MatPat as the person who was talking. And, you know, it had MatPat doing that, and then I look at MatPat's video, like his theory on the, yeah, I look at a theory video about Portal, and then I looked at a, you know, then eventually I started watching that, and then I just kind of got into watching the videos from different people, and I subscribed to different people who were on Did You Know Gaming, and the rest is history. You know, eventually I got the idea to, I actually had the idea to start reviewing games before that. I think I've already described it, where I was trying to quote-unquote review Sonic Generations for 3DS. It was absolutely terrible. But, I mean, again, it's no longer around, but again, it's not really worth checking out. Like, I don't even know if I still have the video, but, yeah, like, I don't even know if I still have that video, But like, it's really not worth trying to dig around as like lost media if anyone ends up getting interested. It's really not worth it. But so yeah. I was playing so I kind of had it before then, but like I really started getting into it once I started watching all kinds of these reviewers, which, looking back at a lot of the old YouTube reviewers, they were the YouTube reviews from the reviewers, like the people who talked about games, they were not very good reviews. Like, they were honestly not very good. Most of them weren't. So, like, yeah. I just enjoyed the videos for the videos, not really the, you know.
What's so funny?
Nothing, I guess. Prepare to die!
Now this fight, no matter what weapon you use, it takes a long time. It is a long fight. No matter what weapon you use, even the Rhino here, like, it's gonna take a while. The surefire thing you can do without using your weapons all that much is to use this. And the only thing you have to do is like dodge his. You have to also shoot at the little missile things he shoots out at you, which die in like one hit, and they slow down before they get to you, so you really have time to react to them. Now once he's done with that, he'll come over and he'll destroy this thing. He'll either do it by doing this, smashing it with a giant arm thing, or he'll start throwing ships at you, which you can actually destroy. So you can make it last a little bit longer. But anyway, yeah, reviews from back in the, which I mean, I'm including my own. I'm honestly including my own. Reviews from back in the day were not very good as reviews. They were just funny videos. Like, if you wanted to actually take them as actual legitimate reviews, they kind of sucked looking back. So yeah. I mean, like, JonTron's like my favorite YouTuber. My favorite big YouTuber, I should say. One that has like 1 million plus subscribers. Has 1 million or a lot more subscribers. But I will have to say that his whole quote unquote review videos, or if you even consider them review videos, they were not very good. It also was coming around the time when people were just over-hating on Sonic. There's still some that do that, but yeah, it was, they were not very good as reviews. I wonder if he's still gonna smash it, or if he's going to use a laser again. No, he's gonna smash, or excuse me, if he's gonna smash it, or if he still uses a laser, is how I should say that. Try to dodge this, runs away. They made his AI a little smart. They made the robot AI a little smart because, you know, like if it's in the way, if something's in the way, he'll just keep blasting from the other just one shoulder cannon thing. As far as I know of, there's not really a weak point. He just keeps. Let me see here. Let's see if I try to use with Zodiac. No damage, I think. Trying to use the Rhino, barely any damage. I mean, it's a little faster, but still, it's like barely any damage. Let's see here. I believe these weapons actually take away a little more health. A little bit. But yeah, no matter what you do in this, no matter what weapon you use, or if you just use the turrets, this fight takes a long time. Not a, if you know what you're doing, not a super long time, but kind of a long time. Oh, scratch my nose. Or some people say, I gotta itch my nose. So yeah, but yeah, now you know, like alright, okay, sometimes he uses that little, that arm cannon thing. Arm gun. You know, I think this might be the only Ratchet Clank, well, out of the original trilogy, this might be the only Ratchet Clank game where you don't get, like, some sort of, like, ability to buy ammo for, from a thing. So yeah, alright, so he's about to throw a ship. If I do it just right, yeah, I was able to destroy the ship before he could destroy this thing. And so you can stay on it a little bit longer. But this is how you can fight him without wasting your ammo, if you didn't want to waste your ammo on it. Again, just know that no matter what it takes, it's gonna take forever a long time compared to other like bosses and stuff to defeat him. Of course, the last boss is kind of like Drek in the first game, where you can destroy it with a rhino really fast. Like this one almost feels more like the last boss simply because you can't destroy him all that fast. It wasn't until Up Your Arsenal that you actually had a last boss that you couldn't just kill really quickly, even with the upgraded Rhino, like the fully upgraded Rhino. Which you can actually upgrade the Rhino in that game, unlike in these first two games. Let's see here. Something I've seen Jay's reviews point out. I've seen Jay point out from Jay's reviews that if you look at the map for this game, or the map, for when you're traveling planets, hold on.
You okay, Clank? Great. Let's go.
Hello? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oops. Oh, I meant after we free Angela.
Thanks. Now, before you run off, take a look at this. I picked it out of Lizard Boy's pocket.
Log entry 4792. Returning from Megacorp's distribution center. I'm beginning to suspect that Megacorp has lied to me. The extra-large decorative paperweights being stored there might actually be an enormous supply of proto-pets, which might explain why the whole facility is guarded by ravenous mutant creatures. Their warehouse ship may hold as many as 10 million crates, and with 100 proto-pets per crate, that could be as many as, 3.5 zillion proto-pets. A secret shipment that large can only mean one thing. Megacorp is up to no good. I will confront them as soon as possible and demand a bigger cut of the action.
Are they insane?
The galaxy is in far more danger than I had imagined. Do you suppose Mr. Fizzwidget...
We've wasted enough time on Fizzwidget already. I swear that crazy old man is not the same person I used to work for.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You used to work for Megacorp?
Yes, in the genetics division.
On the proto-pet?
On fixing the proto-pet's flaws. And I was this close to succeeding when Fizzwidget suddenly pushed up their release date.
Is it worth disrupting the proto-pet shipments?
It's a start. But to stop them for good, we're gonna need to break into Megacorp headquarters.
Break in? How?
I have an old Megacorp ID on my home planet.
We'll split up then. Clank and I will go to the distribution facility. You go grab the ID.
Of course we're splitting up. That's just how the game works. This is before they really experimented around with having someone follow you, or vice versa, or you follow somebody. Wasn't until the third game when you actually started doing that. Let's see here. Off to the next planet, and I think we get another cutscene during this little travel. Get another in the ship watching a commercial about Captain Quark thing.
See if you can find any more news on the proto-pets.
I mean, the show.
And now, Behind the Hero brings you the conclusion of our series on Captain Quark. As of this airing, the fugitive superhero has been missing for almost 6 weeks. Did he die heroically? Was he the victim of an overzealous fan? Or is he still out there somewhere? The galaxy may never know, but stay tuned for more baseless speculation and crackpot theories on Behind the Hero.
Well, no more Quark.
Good. It is almost time for RoboChef.
That's funny. I'm away from the mic. I'm sure you couldn't tell. I arrived back at my mic just to narrate what I'm doing. But anyway. Let's see here. I'll go this way first. Save a little bit on ammo right now. Ooh. Let's see here. We're actually getting really close to beating this game. Might as well just play through the rest of it here. I didn't know if I was going to be able to or not, but hey, I might be able to. Excuse me. Let's see here. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so I can remember this somehow. That where I played through. So I got this far, and then I thought, okay, well, like I couldn't beat this part, so I was like, okay, oh wait, there's another path, and I ended up going to the other path and unlocking the planet, but like I didn't. But I never made it through this part for at least for a while. I remember my brother beat the game first, or beat the first couple games first. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. No, we're good now. Anyway. So yeah, I remember my brother beat the first couple games first. I think I beat the third game first. I could be wrong on that. Like before him. And I also beat Ratchet Deadlock before him. This is kind of like at the time where I was just like, big brother better games than I, you know. But yeah. Let's see here. Heading on down. Let's just use the shield to destroy them. I'm trying to use minimal ammo right now. I'm trying to be a minimalist. I think this is the part where I got stuck for some reason. Like I was just dumb and just couldn't do it. Felt like it was really hard. And I think it's whenever I went all the way back and I don't know. Let's see here. So yeah, we may be beating this today, as in terms of this session. That again may or may not be, you know, part of the other ones. Oh yeah, so what you have to do here is use the levitator, and yeah, you actually use this thing quite a few times. It's like one of the some of these gadgets you only use for like 1 or 2 planets, or like probably a couple planets at a time, like maybe 3 planets, but then you use but at the same time you also use but like some of these, where I'm getting at is some of these is you can actually get them, you actually use them for like multiple planets. And I'm not just talking about like the slingshot and stuff. Like, you know, the levitator. I've used that for multiple planets now. And we were able to put, and Ratchet was able to put them together even when the instructions were in Blargian. Let's see here.
Go ahead. You'd be doing me a favor. So.
Oh, sorry.
T-posing.
It's just, I thought you were one of them.
Dear, dear, what I'd give for even an ounce of their feral ignorance.
The burden often accompanies self-awareness, sir.
Living with the abject savagery of one's own kith and kin is quite more than one can bear sometimes. No, the torment of it all.
I understand. I, too, am of a series designed to destroy.
In that case, I have something that may interest you. But may I first humbly request a meager few bolts for food?
Few bolts, and he wants 40,000 bolts. That's a lot. But we got that lot.
Lovely long time since I've eaten.
He just eats the bolts, I guess.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Algon City, where Protopet Mania is in full swing. For those who've spent the past week in hypersleep, the Protopet is Megacorp's wildly popular bioengineered pet. Adorable, non-allergenic, and housebroken, fans of the creature have dubbed it the perfect companion. Between the Protopet's surprisingly low price tag and its lightning-fast breeding cycle, there may soon be more than enough Protopets for everyone. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
The entire population of that planet will be devoured.
Unless we get there in time.
I had just paid attention to that robot on his roof or on top of his house. That like that like the Protopet was chasing him and stuff, and he ends up like trying to run away from it and ends up going behind him. And he ends up like tripping over, landing on the ground and exploding. That was really funny. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the Protopets can be a little annoying to deal with in this game. Like whenever they're enemies. See here. You know, I was gonna acknowledge this earlier, I just completely forgot. I guess given that Angela was doing a cat impression, they acknowledged that she sent that she was doing a cat impression. I guess there's cats in this world, in these in this galaxy, and you know, or they're part of the universe, I guess you could say. I guess there's cats everywhere, and I mean, I don't know what they look like, what they would look like, but yeah. And it's like once you get your weapons upgraded, these enemies just become pushovers. Like all of these enemies that you might have been like, oh my gosh, this it's gonna take forever to, and, you know, they take away a lot of my health. They just become pushovers. That's the fun of Ratchet and Clank, is just like, you know, you build up your weapons to do that. And then, like, you know, you get everything, and you can still have fun playing through it again. But then, like, you're like, man, I want to play, you know, you start a new game because you want to, do the upgrading of the weapons again. It becomes addicting to just upgrade the weapons. Let's see here. Also, I like how Darla Gratch was in this galaxy. I mean, like, I know we talk about the plumber being in like every single game, like randomly, but Darla Gratch, I mean, at least in these first 3 games, like, she's I mean, she's just you know, she's a character, yeah, or she's a character that reappears a lot. I'm sure it was a save on having to use too many new characters per game. Save on assets and stuff. Of course, I think it's the 3rd game when you actually see her in an in-game cutscene for the first time. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's like the first time you see her not in a pre-rendered cutscene. Music is always so quieter in this, at least in this version. So it just sounds silent. Whee! Graphical glitch right there. Graphical glitch. So one of the things I was doing over the weekend, whenever I was at home, was I've been playing. I've been playing a lot of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, because I've been unlocking so many different skins and so many different things.
Incoming! Get down!
And I'll explain it here soon if I remember to.
What the?
Ratchet and Clank.
You lucky devil.
Angela Cross
Has just sent you a galactic greeting.
Guys, if you get this message, please meet me on my home world. Just so you know, I found my old ID badge. I'm pretty sure we can still use it to infiltrate Megacorp HQ, but you're gonna have to hurry. Before the Protopets completely overrun us! Oh, and sorry for the balloonogram. It was the only thing I could get off this
We hope you enjoyed your galactic greeting.
That Angela is quite resourceful.
Yeah, she thinks of everything, doesn't she?
She also appears to be in great danger.
But, yeah, so I like how I can just walk on that. I've been playing a lot of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled as of this video, this recording. And, or I was, over the weekend. Because that's when, as of right now, you can still do that. You can still, what am I trying to say here? You can still, get, extra coins over the weekend. Like, starting on Friday in, like, the afternoon to, probably sometime in the early morning of Monday, at least where I live. You get like double the amount of coins you would normally get, Wumpa coins, because they want. I mean, you still don't really get enough to quickly get more costumes, not unless you play online, and even then, it's only a little bit faster. It's only a little bit faster to play online. I mean, well, okay, it's a lot faster, but it's still like slow to get a bunch of to get all the coins you need to get like costumes and stuff. And of course, they did that on purpose. Well, let me put it this way: it was done on purpose by Activision. Activision probably said you have to put microtransactions into this, so make the game where if they want to unlock more of the characters and costumes and carts and stickers and all that for the carts and the colors and everything about it, they said you have to make it, you know, you have to put microtransactions in it. And it's not like no one asked for it, but basically no one asked for it. Which, when I say that, I mean there were too few people asking for microtransactions, but they still did it anyway because it's greedy Activision. And see, here's the thing: I don't really believe that like every single corporation is just evil, is just outright evil, big corporation. I just think that like it all depends on the management of it. Because as Arlo on YouTube has said before, there are corporations where people, you know, there are corporations that like they want enough money to keep the company going. They want the, you know, they want to satisfy the customers, you know, enough so they can make the money to stay afloat and keep improving, you know, where they can. And then there's companies that they just want to make all the money. They want all the money in the world, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of that. And by the way, this is a piece of like 3 pieces for a gadget. Okay, that was my dog. Something about my floorboard was it's just not, you know. Me floorboards were kind of like when this was being built, it was just something went wrong and we couldn't fix it. So sometimes I have to be careful, at least when it comes to not hearing that noise. Anyway, but yeah, there's corporations that are, you know, that are fine, even if they're not, you know, the nicest. Like they, you know, it's just like they're, you know, they're trying to satisfy the customer, keeping their business afloat while just making enough money. But then there's, you know, people like Activision, EA, Ubisoft, all them. Ubisoft, I should say. You know what? That's another thing. For a long time, I was saying Ubisoft. And then I hear Ubisoft. And I'm just like, wait. Was I saying it wrong the whole time? Or eventually my brother was like, we've been saying it wrong the whole time. Or we may have just been saying it wrong. I thought it was Ubisoft. Then I got used to saying Ubisoft. Or I tried to get used to saying Ubisoft. And then we eventually learned it is Ubisoft. So that was interesting to find out, and I was just like, that's what I was saying before. And then I was told I was wrong for saying it. Now it turns out I was right.
Oh man, it won't budge.
Violence is not
You gotta
the
punch it.
answer.
Can you move this rock, sir?
I am able.
And
Patience, young one. For the rock to move, the forces of the universe must align.
so can we make these forces align a little faster?
Ah, yes. The holistic resonance of moonstones may yet guide these wayward forces.
And that's what we get in this level, are moonstones. Let's see here. I didn't want that at all. So I think what I may do, just for the special occasion of this planet, I'm gonna do Snow Dude. Oh yeah, so these guys are terrible. They're like overly strong. Like, I mean overly strong. Like, these guys are not fair to deal with. They are very overpowered. And even the actually, there's gonna be a different. There's gonna be another weapon I'm gonna have for these little guys. Just to deal with all these guys. Hold on. But yeah, these guys are overly powerful, and they take forever. They can take forever to kill when you don't have the most upgraded weapons. And apparently they were so bad that like now they have they now have rewards at Insomniac Games that, like, you know, for like the worst design thing in the game. I'm just gonna use a Rhino for now. But yeah, they have a. Well, I didn't realize how low the controller was, so folks, I'll be right back. Alright, so folks, I'm gonna have to. I'm having to kind of reposition everything here. It's because well, obviously you could see my controller died. Apparently wasn't as charged as I thought it was. And, well, PlayStation was really, really dumb about the way you have to charge it. And the way it works when charging it. Because, like, unless you have it plugged into the PS3, which I'm having to do right now, the controller decides to, or they made it to where you can't charge the controller unless it's either plugged into the PS3 or a PC with, you know, USB stuff. And yeah, and so because of that, it's a little complicated because, like, what if you have to have that stuff off? It's like, well, I guess you can't charge the controller. So that was really dumb. I was going to use another controller while this one charged on the PC because the cord was not quite long enough for me to sit at my computer while playing this game. So now I'm having to sit by the PS3, which I thankfully have this all up on my TV, but I have to, you know, I have to set it up this way because Sony was like, no, we'll just make the PS3 controller kind of complicated to charge or over, you know. I was going to use another controller I have. Turns out that one was low on power. So I had to, you know, I have to have my PS3 controller plugged into the PS3 right now. To let it charge as I play this. And this is the only way you can play it. You can't have it plugged into the PC and play it on the console. Because it, yeah, go figure. So I had to kind of reposition myself here. So if I sound any different, that's because, you know, I'm in a different position. Oh, anyway, let's get back to it. It is a little more comfortable this way. Whenever I play these games, I typically just sit at my computer so I can quickly react with, so I can quickly do things like if I need to pause the recording, I can just do it quickly. But at the moment, I will have to, like, get up and walk over to it, which, I mean, that's just a few feet, but it's just the small inconveniences, you know. Darn it, now I have to walk like 3 feet now to pause it or do something with the computer if I have to. Let's see here. So I got 9. I have to have 9 to get the, I have to get 9 to have the thing, you know. I do like how they kind of point out hypocrisy with this hippie type guy. Whenever he says something about material possessions or blah blah blah, but then like no need for material possessions But then you'll hear the cutscene here soon. After I want to get a couple more of these, or however many more are down here of the moonstones. The quote-unquote moon... Well, okay, I guess they do look different than the crystals from... Yeah. So there's a ton of these guys. This is a really great place to level up your weapons, though. I will say that, though. It is a really great... I mean, you have infinite lives. There have never been lives in a Ratchet Clank game. At least in terms of, like, normal gameplay stuff. But, yeah. Let's see here. Are there any more down here? I don't see any more. But I will, however, go up there real quick because I think I need like more to whenever I trade in like the for the gadget part. Hypnomatic is what it's called. Well, I'll go ahead and trade this for now. Trigger the cutscene and then, you know, go get the rest of the cheats and then, yeah. Or I could just wait, whatever. I'll just play normal. Doesn't matter.
Oh, yes. Your arrival with the Moonstones is most fortuitous, for it is in this very moment that I am able to move the rock.
Gee, what a coincidence.
Thank you, sir. That was most helpful.
Your gratitude is comforting, child. I have also found a piece of something called a Hypnomatic. You may have it in exchange for more Moonstones.
Wait, I thought you had no need for material possessions.
Please, do not lay your burdens upon me now. I am weary from lifting the rock, and I must rest.
Yeah, the hypocrisy there. It's just like, it's like, material possessions is probably a case of, oh, capitalism bad. Anyway, trade the, let's see, I'll give you this if you give me this amount of stuff. You know? I mean, that's capitalism right there. And it just looks like it's coming out of his butt. Well, the way this costume is. But yeah, that's funny. I mean, that's usually how it goes. That's kind of how it goes. Is like these people who talk about how they're so against capitalism, so against corporations and all that. But then when they want something, or someone asks them for something, they're like, "Well, I'll do it for this much," you know, that kind of thing. Oh, the hypocrisy. I know I'm getting into politics here, but you know, it's just you know. Just pointing out the truth of what people actually do. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see here. I'll just use this for now. These enemies aren't that tough to deal with. Maybe by a tad, but not that tough. So these guys, they kind of, it's like you'd think that they were like simple hit once or twice enemies to kill, but no, they're actually a little harder to kill, or take a little longer to kill. And they take away a little bit more health than you'd think. And that is where I think you can get a, once you unlock the gadget, once you get the Hypnomatic parts, you can get a, either a Platinum Bolt or a health upgrade, one of those. Like, I wonder if you think that, like, Angela, I wonder if she could, like, stop this stuff since she lives around here. But I don't know. Maybe she can't. Let's see here. Alright, we're done in there. And then that's where you find, like, the last, armor piece. If I was gonna run out, like, just before I get to it, which would have been quite annoying. But again, this is another case of I could use the thing and just be done with this planet, but I also do need the pieces for the I also do need the pieces for the Hypnomatic to actually get through the game. It is interesting to use, though, in certain places. It is quite interesting to use first-person mode to, yeah. Maybe wondering why I'm not using the Zodiac. Well, I mean, it's if there's a bunch of enemies at once, then I may use it, but you know, it just depends. Maybe a little more fun to use this. We'll see. You know what? Why don't I go ahead and use that? Well, as soon as I can. But yeah, it doesn't kill all enemies. Like, or all enemy types. It just kills the ones that are not as big as creatures like that. Nothing around here? Okay, well. I was just kind of checking the area there. Since I've already spent 9, we'll go up to... Wow, whatever. We'll just get what we can get. And again, I'll save it for last. So maybe before I do like the last planet, I'll stop the recording and then like start a new session, and you know, it's all in one video, so you know, probably. Unless I decide something different, it should all be in one video. It does get really satisfying to go through here and just get everything. Again, upgrade your weapons. I mean, not that I'm upgrading now, but, you know. But again, I'm only going to get so many of these for now. Yeah, I'll get like 41 since I've already spent 9 of them. And of course, now Moonstones, I think they got you, where the original version of it got like 1,000 per crystal. This one, the Moonstones, give you like 3,000, so like in the challenge mode, they give you like 30,000, I think. So you get a lot in this game. Okay, was there... Let's see. I guess he's... really, I think this place is a little more interesting looking in some ways. I know it's all icy, but like... You know... Alright. Oh yeah, they like both come out at the same time. Let's see here. Well, I guess I'll be using the old... this thing. The Bouncer. Like that game that came out and was apparently not very good. Yeah, especially on your first time, prepare to die a lot in this this area. Kind of popped out of the wall there. Alright. I need to go that way. Over on this side, I need to go this way if I want to get him on this side. Oh, and you will use a lot of ammo. Something I did really like that was pretty convenient for the game starting in like Ratchet Clank 3 was whenever you fill up your ammo, you have an option to like just fill them all the ammo you need up at that moment. Go. Let's see here. Alright, well there's enough enemies around for me to justify this. I'm just gonna use the bouncer again. The plasma coil thing is neat, but generally speaking, the bouncer gets the thing. At least in this game, in the sequel, it honestly does more. Like in the sequel, the plasma coil is definitely a lot better. I have over 5 million bolts. Let's see here. So technically you don't get as much bolts here, because you spend like 16 or you spend so much let me see here. 16 plus 9 is, let's see here.
Hello? We've got more moonstones.
No, you have not.
What?
Existence is a lie. Sensations are illusions. Possessions are merely visions.
Alright, I've got an illusion of some moonstones. I'll trade it for a vision of that hypnomatic part.
You have learned much, young one. Now bring me more moonstones, and riches shall be your reward.
So yeah. So technically you can only trade in 75 moonstones for bolts, but you get a lot more bolts, so, you know. And this is the area we'll need to go to after we fix up the hypnomatic part. It is kind of annoying how you have to kind of go between planets, like these two planets, like you have to go there, then you have to go here, then you have to go back there, you know what I mean? Planet Damp. I know it's not what it says, but I like to think it says Planet Damsel. So there is a giant Clank section. I'll just go ahead and play it just to show you. It's definitely harder than the or takes longer than the first giant Clank fight, but you know what you get here. I think it's the map thing. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's the map thing to show you this, you know, map secrets that I already have, but you know. Destroy mothership. It's like this one, you actually fight like these little green aliens or gray aliens, whatever they are. But yeah, this one's definitely harder. And I can't remember. There's some sort of skill point you get. Let me see what that was. No, I can't right now. But there's some sort of skill point you get for destroying it or beating this in some way. But yeah, look how much health I've been losing already. I mean, this is some hard stuff right here. I mean, I can gain a lot of it back, but you know, it takes away quite a bit of your health. Yeah, I need to start damaging that thing more when I can. Ooh, oh, okay. I was gonna say, I could just stand on this thing and just shoot it, or something. Now, obviously, I can't hit it when it has a shield up like that. I have to wait for it to land down to release more of its children or whatever. Now, eventually, it gets to a point where you can eventually hit it, but like it kind of gets in the middle somewhere, and you know. Again, just doing this just for fun. Since I already... This is the only Ratchet Clank game where when you have Giant Clank, he can jump that high. And honestly, they didn't really have much of Giant Clank after the third game. As far as I know... Okay, he was in Ratchet... trying to think here. He was in the PSP games, I think. I think he was also in Secret Agent Clank, but I could be wrong on that. But anyway, he was at the very least in Size Matters. So whenever Size Matters came out, that was like the last. I think that was the last time you see Giant Clank. I could be completely wrong on that, but I feel like you don't really see him anymore after the PS2 and PSP games. which I guess they're also PS2 games, but, you know, lazy ports of the, you know. Okay, almost done with it. So, I saw this video of jokes from the show Reset, the cartoon Recess from Disney. Jokes that couldn't air today that were in that show, even though it was like a '90s show. But yeah, I'll watch it, and I'm like, there's so much of this that would have still been perfectly fine to air in the 2010s. But now it's just suddenly everything's offensive, so yeah. I don't know if they'll show the cutscene or not. No, it won't. Okay. Well, in the cutscene, when you get the thing, like Clank, you know, he holds it with his fingers, you know, just looking at it, and Ratchet's excited, and also I don't have to use, and also I'm not going to be using the snowman version of Ratchet anymore. I'm just gonna, well, I'm gonna turn back to Beach Boy. Yeah, get him a little closer to how he looked in the first game. Now let's go through here, because this is where we get the last piece of the hypnomatic part. Oh, jump. There we go. I just like doing this right here, just letting my shield deal with it. Yep, we're fighting the proto-pets now. Let's see here. Now if this were a more modern game, they could say, we'll release the proto-pets now. We'll release the proto-pets now and update them later on. Yeah. That's the thing about the publishers. Generally speaking, the publishers are the problems with, like, if games feel like they didn't reach their full potential, and also like where they could have, even with console limitations, they could have, but the publishers like release it yesterday, or you know, they want it done yesterday. I've heard someone say that about the, you know, I've had moments where I've like got to the very end and I didn't jump in time or something like that, and I just, you know, had to start all over and it was bullcrap.
Sorry.
little Jack and Daxter reference there. This came out the same year as Jak 2, but you know, obviously they wanted to have a pay homage to the first Ratchet and Clank game, or Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter. I have complex feelings for those games. I love them, but I also like am not the biggest fan of 2 in terms of like later levels. Because the later levels of Jak 2, well, I mean, Jak 2 overall is just like, it's a much harder game, but it's just like, it was done in a way that was not fun. Some people are traumatized thinking that it is fun. That's what fun is when a game is overly difficult, but that's not what it is. Alright, this may be the places where I actually use the Zodiac more, just so I don't have to deal with the a lot of the proto-pets. I mean, like, I'm not gonna waste on these guys, but, like, the proto-pets can reproduce on their own. So, so kind of have to be careful with that. Alright. There's a chance it could crash. I don't know. But there's a chance the game could crash while I'm playing this. I think it's done it before. When I'm dealing with all these proto-pets and stuff. Let's see here. And not that. Okay. And there we go. Let's take care of a lot of them, it looks. Yep, pretty much takes care of them. Oh, come on. Dude. There we go. I saved him! As I'm just like killing them, you know, unintentionally killing them. You're welcome, buddy. Now you can destroy this thing like that. But there's some other weapons you could use too. Oh yeah. The guy's face again, Dan something. No, I don't know what they're saying in binary, if they're saying anything at all in binary. I feel like there's not even enough letters, or enough ones and zeros to have binary. There's like a Megacorp thing right there. Well, anyway. I do like how these planets really feel like they're like lived in, you know? It's neat. Yeah, one thing of ammo for the, one piece of ammo for the, yeah. Wait. And... took care of pretty much all of them, I think. Now I gotta deal with these guys. But yeah, if you save the robots in this room, I think you get a skill point, but you know I already have it, so I don't have to worry. So you use that thermo thing right here, and you freeze, and you get a platinum bolt down there. Let's see. Now when you have the Hypnomatic all fixed up and you come through here, it's always so confusing, but there's like a way to get the hypnotize that one with like the little radar on the head or the antenna or whatever. And you like unlock a certain area and there's a platinum bolt. I think. Well, I can't remember if it's a platinum bolt or a. It's one of the platinum bolts or the nanotech thing. And a lot of them anyway. Well, at least my shield took care of the rest of them. Alright. Take care of these proto-pets. Apparently not all of them yet. Oh, yeah. Also got these enemies to deal with. Alright, well, evidently I took care of all of them that I needed to. Let's see here. Mr. Zodiac. Took care of the ship there. Alright, I need this thing.
You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy.
You are getting very sleepy.
Ah, a customer. You, sir, look like someone who could use a hypnomatic.
Okay. Just bring us the parts, and we'll make it for free.
Ah, for a fee. A very small fee.
And the small fee is 10,000 bolts.
Use it wisely.
Do not even think about it.
Of course, if you use in just the right position with the first-person wrench cheat, you can destroy these. You can come in here with Ratchet. You just have to do it very carefully and in the right places. Whee! Oh, just stretching. Alright. Done there. You know there was a lot of proto-pets there. Alright, back to this planet. Oh, they couldn't get to me in time. Oh. Griblin. Planet Griblin. Now we can go through this part. Wait, let me assign. I don't really use, There's only one part, I think, and I could be wrong on this, but I think there's only one part with that gadget to use, so I'm just gonna do it like that for now. Alright. Yeah, it definitely slows down through here because of all the enemies happening at once. Like, these are basically, basically using bad guys, I'm just enemies, I'm just, you know, they're just the ones that I can hypnotize. Let's see, and there we go. trying to shoot at it. I was like, wait a minute, there's a wall in the way. Also, I don't need to shoot at it. Oh yeah, on the weekend, by the way, between this time, me and my bro eventually well, it was mostly me, or it's pretty much just me finishing Shadow the Hedgehog while my brother was there to witness it and also make commentary. I wonder if he can freeze this water. I doubt it, but let's see. Okay, no, it acknowledges the water, it just doesn't actually, you know, do anything about the water. Let's see here. Oh, and down there, if you go through there, you can find one of the special prizes of either Platinum Bolt or Nanotech. And that takes care of that.
Hey, nice digs.
Yeah, it's a little remnant from my previous life.
You were reincarnated?
No. My Megacorp days. They've got a very generous bonus package.
Right. So now that you've got your ID badge, how do we take out the Protopet?
Watch this.
Mommy, where do Protopets come from?
Why, they come from Megacorp, dear.
That's right, Mrs. Robot. All of the Protopets in the galaxy come from right here, in our factory. Your little friend is lovingly extracted from the original Protopet. Each Protopet is given a name and birth certificate that is unique. Our training system helps mold your pet into a wonderful friend that you'll cherish forever. So the next time your child asks,
Mommy, where do Protopets come from?
You can answer with confidence. They come from Megacorp.
That factory is using the original Protopet to produce all the others.
Exactly. If we can take out the original Protopet, that'll shut him down permanently.
20% off a complete service at Groovy Lube?
Oops. Wrong one. This will deactivate the door to the Protopet duplication area. I'll meet you there.
Sure you want to split up?
No, Megacorp's orbital defenses are nasty. With 2 ships, there's a good chance at least one of us will get through.
Good thinking. Just be careful.
Right.
It's kind of interesting that, it's kind of funny that they had Angela being the clumsy one. By the way, this is something that's also in the desert level, where you can dig around for, I don't need to, but you can dig around for, raritanium. Whoa, don't kill me just yet, I want to show it off. I want to show this off real quick. Yeah, like that. But of course this thing has health, so whenever you're attacked, you know. But yeah, they have rewards at Insomniac Games for worst designed thing. And it's in the shape of that Yeti. Or at least it was, if not now. So folks, let's see here. Let me check through the missions here. Oh yeah, let me go here real quick just to kind of show what this looks like. Looks like Ratchet was just kind of jumping in there. That's what it kind of looked like for a moment. The ship shack. So I could change the colors of the stuff. I could Supernova, Solar Wind, Clowner, Silent Strike, And I forgot you could do this. Yeah, Lombax orange. Neutron Star. And Star Traveler. Oh yeah, the taxi. Lunar, Space Storm, Drex Blackheart, Dark Nebula, Bogan Blue, Orxon Green, Blargian Red. Yeah, split nose, that nose, these wings. So yeah, there's also the weapons that you upgrade with, you know. But since I got them all, that's yeah. Now let's see here. Already done all the missions there. 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 Missions there. Missions there. I will be coming back to this just to get all the rest of the crystals. Even though I don't need them. Just thought it'd be fun. But I will be doing that in a separate session. So as soon as I land and I'm able to pause it, I'm going to say, folks, I will be back. I'll be right back. Yeah, I will return. If not, I will see you. I will hear you next time. And like, subscribe, all that stuff. But more than likely, I'll be right back.